Welcome back in one of the Bears Shop Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, November 28th. Happy Thanksgiving out there to everybody. We've got a nice Thanksgiving slate for some college basketball. We have Ole Miss going up against BYU. Then we're going to look at Arkansas going up against Illinois. 4 total plays for this Thanksgiving day. Before we get into those plays, let's look at the Wednesday night recap. We have Texas A&M minus 3.5. Set money line on the thing. Came out minus 3.5. I said, can't take minus 150. Can't do that. So we'll take the minus 3.5. I didn't see the end of the game because it was on Max. Did not realize that at the time. They won by 4, so we did win. Wade Taylor had 18 points. We did win that one as well. Someone's got to explain what happened at the end of the game. I tried looking it up. I saw A&M up by 5. No, A&M up by 6. Creighton made a layup and then fouled with 1 second left with down 4. What was that? I think, no, my bad. A&M fouled with 1 second left, up 6. What was that? I don't know if I've ever seen that before in my life. Doesn't matter. We take the win. It was a very close game the entire way. Creighton was winning the most of the game, but A&M too tough towards the end. They did cash. 2-0 so far. Houston and LJ Cryer tonight, minus 16.5 and over 14.5. It is. What time is it? 10:24 p.m. right now. So if you're a Warrior, I don't know if I'll be able to make it. I don't. I've got another hour and 6 minutes before the game starts. Hopefully this Michigan State game becomes a little bit closer because right now it's kind of a snooze fest, if you know what I mean. I'll do my... I'll do my best to watch the game. Fucking trains. Let's take a look at the plays for Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving again. Ole Miss going up against BYU. BYU is going to be the favorite in this game. ESPN's telling me that. I've not seen either of these teams play this season, so we are going to get a chance to watch both these teams play. Good. That's going to be good for the future. Get some food, get a TV, get some friends, get some family, watch basketball, watch football, watch every sport you can. I'm going to take BYU against the spread. I'm assuming it's going to be single-digit spread. I don't think these teams are that far apart talent-wise, but I do think BYU is the overall better team. I think they've got the overall better chemistry. They're bringing back a couple players from last season. Looking at this BYU team, they've got size as well. That might not be a huge problem for Mississippi. They're not incredibly small, but they're also not incredibly tall. And BYU crashes the glass. They have 44 rebounds per game. They play big. I think the players that will make the most impact in this game is a couple freshmen, Demon. He looks like he's going to be their leading scorer this season and the leading assist man. He's the 8th-ranked man in the country right now, sharing the rock, so he's doing a really good job. We also have another freshman, Cannon Catchings. I'm going to talk about him as one of my player props. He's going to go for about 12 points per game, usually night per night. I think he might be a problem, though, for Mississippi on the outside, but we're going to talk about that later. BYU has a couple returning players. Like I said, chemistry is up. They played significant minutes last season, playing significant minutes once again this season. Both of those players scoring double-digit points per game. So they're looking really good right now. For Mississippi, I recognized one name immediately. I remember this kid from Virginia Tech. I told you that story about Virginia, right? Virginia Tech, Sean Padula, asshole, transferred from Virginia Tech to Mississippi. He's the leading scorer there. He was the leading scorer for Virginia Tech last season, but he was a Hokie last year. Now he's a Rebel. Still hate the guy. He'll probably make 3 or 4 shots from deep in this game. He is a sharpshooter from the outside, shooting close to his career high in percentage from the outside as well to start the year. So he's playing really well. Mississippi also brings back Jalen Murray. He was a transfer last season, scored 13.8 points per game. He's going to be another good option for them this year. And then we have another returning starter, Jamin Brokefield. He's averaging double-digit points last season, averaging double-digit points again this season. But Mississippi is going to be starting 4 guards, it looks like. They are going to be most likely severely out-rebounded in this game. BYU, like I said, closing in on 45 rebounds per game. Mississippi only has 36 per game. College basketball is one with 3-point percentage, second chance points, and free throw. Second chance points is number 2. And actually, it might be number 1. If you can clean up on the glass, you can win a lot of games. Second chance points kills team. I think BYU gets a lot of second chance points. I'm going to take them here against the spread as the first play. For the second play, we're going to be looking at Arkansas once again, going up against Illinois once again. We've watched both these teams play. Arkansas, new head coach, flashy head coach, Hall of Fame coach, blah, blah, blah. I think Illinois is a better team. They showed me a lot in that game against Alabama. They fought their way back. They were being severely outrun that game by Alabama, getting 1,000 points from the fast break. Alabama still put up 100 points, but Illinois, they made a push late, scored 87 in that game. Arkansas has one good on the win in the season. I don't even think I can call it a good win because Baylor hasn't been very good. They were a top-ranked team at the time, but Baylor might be a mid-level team this season. So Arkansas really hasn't been tested. Illinois, the toughest test of the season was that Alabama game. Alabama had everything working. Whenever Alabama is playing like that, it is very tough to beat them. But Illinois, they have answered the call. Back-to-back games, I don't care who it was. Bad teams, I don't care. Back-to-back games, giving up 40 points or less on the defensive side. They've outscored their opponent over the last two games, 179-74. I think they're a little bit upset about that Alabama game. Arkansas, I haven't been very impressed. I think Illinois is going to run them out of the gym. They have been scoring a lot of points on the floor, mainly from the post. They've got a couple guys who can do it all down low, including Riley and other player prop tonight. But this team is consistently scoring. They've got decent guard play. The Illinois defense over the last couple of days has been furious. Johnny Davis for Arkansas has been a little bit disappointing. FAU transfer. Thought he'd be contributing a lot more to start the season. We have Fland over there, the freshman. He's been good. He takes too many threes. I just think Illinois is the better team. I think they're going to play better defense. I think they play more efficient offense. I think Arkansas is going to get shut down in this game. I like Illinois a lot. I think they win this game pretty easily. I'm going to take them against the spread as the final play. Let's go to the player props. First play of the day. We'll be taking Will Riley to go over his total points. On the season, Riley has been the leading scorer for Illinois. I think that will continue in this game, and he really hasn't been getting a ton of minutes. He's just been very efficient. On the season, he's scoring 17.2 points per game, and he's only on the floor about 24.7 minutes per game, but he's making over 50% of his shots, and he's making 55% of his shots from deep. He has been a three-point shooter this season. He's shot over 50% from three in 60% of the game so far, and as a freshman, that's pretty impressive. You come in here, you're the new kid in town, and you're knocking down your threes. That's really nice for him. He's also been getting himself to the free throw line a few times per game, and I do love my free points. You guys know that, but mainly I'm taking him because I think he can take advantage of the three-point defense from Ole Miss. I don't see a lot of 6'9" forwards, especially in college basketball, stepping out from the post and taking threes. That's exactly what Riley does. He's coming off a game against Little Rock where he had 9 3-point attempts. He's only able to knock down 3 of those, but the volume is there from the outside. I love the shot volume. He's going to shoot maybe 8+, 9+ threes again in this game. The over-under is probably going to be 15.5, 16.5. I love the odds if he can take those amount of shots in this game as well. Give me his over total points going up against Arkansas. And for the final play of the day, we're going to be looking at BYU going up against Ole Miss. Another freshman, a double freshman play. Cannon Catchings to go over his total points as the final play here. BYU has been very good scoring this season. They have 4 players scoring double-digit points per game. One of them has been Catching. He's scoring 11.4 points per game. He actually hasn't been shooting great from the field. He's only making about 38% of his shots, but he stayed aggressive. That's what I love. He's taken 10+ shots in 4 of the last 5 games this year. Much like Riley, Catching is just a forward who is tall, and he takes a lot of threes. He's just a shooter from the outside. I love the volume from both these guys. Cannon Catching, he's attempted at least 5 3-pointer attempts in every game this year, and he's attempted a total of 35 on the season. So this guy, he's not afraid to shoot the ball. He's only been able to knock down 25% of those threes, but if a guy is shooting 7 times per game from the outside, we got to take the over. This over-under is probably going to come out at 10.5. He's only averaging 11 on the season. We need him to knock down maybe 2 threes, 3 threes if we're lucky, and then get a layup or a couple points from the charity stripe, and this one's already cashed. So I'm going to take Cannon Catchings here over his total points as the final play of the day. Let's go to the recap graphic. We're going to be taking BYU against the spread going up against Ole Miss. We have Illinois against the spread going up against Arkansas. Cannon Catchings over his total points, and Will Riley over his total points as the final play of the day. Guys, that's going to do it for the NCAA basketball picks and props for Thursday, November 28th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to me below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.